Hello friends, in this video you will be listening to the important questions from Fundamental Rights and Directive Principles of States in Indian Constitution. This is the last part out of 5. For more parts, check the description or playlist mentioned above. A secular state is one which has no religion of its own. Fill up right dash duties. Implies. Which one of the following fundamental rights was described by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the heart and soul of the Constitution? Right to constitutional remedies. The fundamental rights of citizens are embodied in which part of the Indian Constitution? Part 3. Inspired by the Constitution of which nation has India added the feature of directive principles in its Constitution? Ireland. Fundamental duties in the Indian Constitution are borrowed from the Constitution of USSR. The preamble of our Constitution reads India as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic. What is the status of the right to property now? Legal right. Which one of the following is not mentioned in the preamble to the Constitution of India? Adult franchise. Which of the following fundamental right is given in Article 21? Right to life. The writs for the enforcement of fundamental rights are issued by the Supreme Court. What is the chief source of political power in India? The people. Right to free education within certain limits is guaranteed as a fundamental right. A writ issued by the Supreme Court compelling a quasi-judicial or public authority to perform its mandatory duties. Mandamus. The concept of directive principles of state policy in Indian Constitution is adopted from that of Ireland and Spain. The fundamental rights in our Constitution are inspired by the Constitution of United States of America. Under the directive principles of state policy, up to what age of the children they are expected to be provided free and compulsory education? (14 years). Directive principles in our Constitution are non-enforceable in the courts of law. The Preventive Detention Act curtailed. Right to freedom. The Supreme Court has declared access to the Internet a fundamental right under which article of the Indian Constitution? 19. The Right of Children to Free and Compulsory Education (RTE) Act, which gives every child aged 6 to 14 the fundamental right for education, was assented to in which year? 2009. Which one of the following ceased to be a fundamental right under the Constitution? Right to property. Which of the following writs of the High Court or the Supreme Court is sought to produce in the court a person suspected to be missing in custody? Habeas corpus. Dash are essential for liberty. Rights. Which one of the following is not enumerated as a right in the Constitution of India? Economic right. Which of the following articles of the Constitution deals with the fundamental duties? Article 51A. What is the main purpose of inclusion of directive principles in the Constitution of India? To establish socio-economic democracy. The success of democracy depends upon the right to criticize. The term fraternity in the preamble of the Indian Constitution means a sense of brotherhood. How liberty can be limited? By law. Writs are issued by Supreme Court and High Courts. Which of the following writs can lie only against a person holding a public office? Mandamus. Who is the guardian of fundamental rights enumerated in Indian Constitution? Supreme Court. Fundamental rights granted to the Indian citizens can be suspended. Political liberty implies free political activities of the people. Of the following words in the preamble of the Constitution of India, which was not inserted through the Constitution, 42nd Amendment, Act 1976. Dignity. No person can be employed in factories or mines unless he is above the age of 14 years. The main purpose of including the directive principles of state policy in the Indian Constitution is to establish a welfare state. Which one of the following is the guardian of fundamental rights? Judiciary. As part of the fundamental rights, the Constitution of India guarantees the right to equality. Promotion of cooperative societies has been mentioned in which article of DPSP? Thank you for watching and supporting us.